Deputy Smith earlier on the maternity question, and you mentioned nightclubs, and of course tonight there's 450 people able to go to the Button Factory nightclub. They'll have to show proof of vaccination and do an antigen test. There'll be CO2 monitoring, good ventilation, but no social distancing. And maybe there's a pregnant lady there tonight with her partner, and maybe I hope they'll have a good time, especially if it's their first baby. But if they go, they know they can go there tonight, but if they go to a maternity hospital tomorrow, they don't necessarily know whether they can be together if the woman is in labour or if there's a miscarriage. I have a letter from the HSE from this week saying that they don't need nominated support partners, don't need proof of vaccination, don't need to do antigen testing. But there's 92% of people vaccinated, and I can assure you that women and their partners would much rather just show vaccination and be able to be together as they are able to be in the Button Factory tonight. This has to be resolved. It just can't go on any longer. I know you've stated your support, but I'd be obliged if you might do it again.
Tánaiste.
Thanks, Deputy, and I absolutely agree with your sentiments. On the 22nd of October, we are going to remove almost all legal restrictions in the state that were introduced as a consequence of the pandemic. There will be no social distancing required. Hospitality venues will be able to return to the capacity they had pre-pandemic. People will be able to order a drink at a bar. And in that context, it is hard to justify the continuing restrictions on partners attending visits with their pregnant partners. Again, I share the frustration. We, as a government, don't want to overrule or take away the autonomy of doctors and nurses at local level in a hospital making decisions they have to make, particularly if there's an outbreak or a cluster. But that really should be exceptional, and it seems to be more than exceptional at this stage. And I share the Deputy's frustration, and I will certainly raise it with the CMO and with the Minister for Health again.
Thank you, Deputy Johnny Maiden.